From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the All-Pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Those are some of the easiest yards this quarterback will ever throw for. He gets it to his man behind the line of scrimmage and then lets him do the rest. He wasn't able to break it for a huge gain, but it was enough for the first down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 52 ball. Ball red.
Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Let's go. 45, right.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Geno. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's good for a Jets.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Hall on a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And the Jets, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 red. 60 red.
Running and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Just beating the play clock. Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got room. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Packers 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Black 40.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
22 meters. 32.
Now they pitch to Jacobs. And power running here down the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here, as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
95, Claude Red. Red.
Love now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Luke Musgrave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Is good.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Straight ahead is Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off
and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Waylon Allen, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Packers 14.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Shifts past him at the 45. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He's we're relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready. Yellow, 43.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. We're at 38.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Ready. Come on, set. Black 40.
Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
33. Yellow. Black 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Geno down to throw. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Out of the gun, Smith. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
A handoff for Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing now is Geno. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. They find some open field here. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. 45, right.
Now the former Hurricane, Damian Martinez. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Red.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Yellow, 43. Ball red. You, yellow. Blaster, 6.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon, caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Love looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Smith. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Mitchell. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
Smith now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert from 13 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders now to have the extra point. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jets 28, Packers 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Love. That's taken in by Golden. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. It would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 55 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Smith. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended.
Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play action this time with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Love, they go play action now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this one is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6. Smith. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays.
And now Mitchell, 42 yards. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Jets 42, Packers 21. Jason
Sanders now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Packer first down.
Slot man moves right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 52 blue.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And now Love going to change things up. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with an amazing diving catch. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Packers 28.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Braylon Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Inside give to Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first down carry for Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.